Hello everyone. It says we are live here today, so let's get this show on the road. Today we're going to talk about your body is more than your face, and that's what's up in the banner up above. If you're coming here for the first time and you have never caught one of my lives before, please go to the link that's underneath the heading there and give StreamYard permission so that they can see your so I can see your face. So that's how that goes. Many of you have probably heard this saying before. Your body is more than your face, or if only she was. Oh, she's got such a pretty face. If only she would. You can fill in the blanks there, right? Even if they don't say it, they just kind of look at you with that look. Good morning, Beth. Hello, happy to see you. Hopefully you're getting some nice weather out on the coast. That's awesome. So yeah, we've all heard this saying before, and we have maybe even said it ourselves about somebody, and it is always a negative, and we shouldn't be ever talking about people in a negative way. So if you have not met me before or not ever caught one of my lives before, my name is Heather Edmondson, as it says right there, and I am coming at you live here on my deck in front of my fifth wheel at the lake. So hopefully, I was trying to go out in the sun and do it, but it's way too hot. The sweat is trickling down my back as we speak here. So I'm in the shade a little bit. So hopefully you can see me okay. So let's get after this. I help others reach their health and fitness goals by kicking the sugar habit, and do that with accountability, coaching, and mentorship. So those are some of the things that I do. So have you ever been on the receiving end of somebody saying, oh, her face is so pretty, why doesn't she ... I won't fill in the blank there. You know where I'm going with that. It's not a nice feeling, is it? We need to look at ourselves in the mirror, and not just at our face, look at our whole body. Full-length mirrors for somebody that struggles with food addiction or emotional eating. Oh, I'm getting all this from this little book here. Emotional Eater's Book of Inspiration by Deb Danowski. And there's 90 little truths in here you need to know about overcoming your food addiction. So I'm sharing a chapter from it every day for the next 90 days, and we are on day 8. Sorry, I didn't put that in there. So somebody that's an emotional eater and is dealing with that is usually horrified about seeing themselves in a full-length mirror, let alone with their clothes off in front of a mirror. It can become kind of an obsession, that they don't have any mirrors in their house. They don't have anything that's going to show their reflection in any way, shape, or form. And it's kind of sad that they look down on themselves that much that they can't love themselves for who they are. So those kinds of thoughts are actually causing more harm than good. You look at yourself in the mirror, and then you feel bad, and then you feel disgust, or you feel angry, or you're terrified. You see me looking down every once in a while. I've got a few notes. So realize the importance of taking in our whole body when we actually do look at it, not just dividing it up into segments or parts. We are one person. We are a whole being. So we need to look at ourselves as a whole being. We need to not be so critical of ourselves. I think we are the worst critics of ourselves. If our friends ever talk down to us like we talk to ourselves in our heads, we wouldn't have them as friends very long. And why is it that we actually are so critical of all the parts of our body, or our attitude, or our being? Like I said, those people wouldn't be your friends very long. So we need to start doing some affirmations. I've started doing that in the morning before I get out of bed, and before I go to bed at night, telling myself that I'm worth it, and that I'm okay with being how I am, and reassuring myself over and over again that it's okay to look the way I do. I have stretch marks. I have a roll around my tummy. I had 4 babies, so my body has been a vessel that supported all those things. So why should I look at myself in such a negative way? we kind of get these thoughts and these beliefs ingrained into us as a child. Your parents or maybe people that are around you think that you should look away. Oh, look a certain way, and oh, I don't think you should have that. I think you're getting too tubby or too round, and you hear those words over and over again, and they actually do affect you, and they hurt you down deep. So you have those negative thoughts beginning right from being little. So especially women get a bad body image in their mind right from the get-go. But wait, we don't have to listen to those words in our mind that jump in there. Everybody gets negative thoughts. Everybody's mind goes that way, and that's okay to have those negative thoughts. But just let them flow in your head and then out the other way. Don't let them stick there. Accept the thoughts. It's all part of who we are as a human being, and that's just part of it. But when those ideas become true and that you actually believe them, then that's the situation that we have to deal with. That's the thing that we have to overcome. And you have to look at, like I said, look at yourself in the mirror and address the issues that you see with your body. Address the little parts that are bringing you grief or sadness. Naturally, you try and avoid this, and you probably have over the years, especially if you are somebody that has struggled with your weight for many years. You feel vulnerable to expose yourself either just to yourself in front of a mirror or to others when other people look at you and when you're walking down the street. When you come into a business, they say actually that more often than not, when people go for an interview, they will pick the person that is not as heavy as the next person in the interview, which is horrible, even though the other person might have better education or better fit for the job. A lot of times they will pick the person that they picture in their mind as looking more pleasing to them. And it's such an untrue. It's terrible that we actually go to that. So we have to let those feelings go when somebody talks about that. We have to let them wash over us, and we have to realize that you aren't going to die from sadness that you're feeling towards your body. So you have to learn to shake it off. Start with short periods of time, and when a problem arises, try and push that negative thought out of your mind. So take a good look at yourself and start at the top. You can start at the top and notice your neck and your shoulders, and then your arms, and then your chest, and your hips, and your waist, and your legs, and even your feet. And as we get to each one of those parts of our body, you need to pick a positive instead of a negative to say about that part of your body. So what else is Beth saying here? It's terrible, isn't it? Yes, it is very terrible, isn't it? We are our own person, and inside and out, and that is so true. But people judge us from the picture that we present to them, and that has nothing to do with maybe who we are on the inside. And like I said, like the very first line of my little quote here is, "Oh, she has such a pretty face, but," and then they continue on that statement, and it's terrible that we treat each other like that and treat others with that kind of no dignity and no respect. You are unique to you. You have certain traits that nobody else has. And you need to, like I said, go through the steps, go through each body part. I have nice eyes. I have nice eyelashes. I've got a beautiful smile. My neck is getting a turkey neck because I'm getting older, but that's okay. I'm a survivor of cancer, and I had cancer treatment done on my neck. So the skin's not going to be the same, and that's okay. So find a positive in each part of your body. Something like you are strong, you have strong hands, you have glamorous feet. You should maybe be a foot model. You should, like I mentioned before, the stretch marks that I have are from having and carrying our babies that we have that are now adults and grown up. And 3 out of the 4 of our kids are women, are girls, and I want them to have a good body image. I want them to be able to feel confident in themselves and walk with pride. You never want to say that anybody is, you know, in a negative way. You never want to see anybody in a negative light. So maybe say something like, okay, my body is in proportion to what my body is. And it may become difficult. It may be uncomfortable. And it can help lead you to a healthier body image if we actually do address the issue that's been the skeleton in the closet, you might say. Never give up on yourself. I'm never going to give up on yourself, and be honest about your body image, and make those choices to lead yourself to some healthier food choices, and maybe you'll create some better eating habits by doing so and actually addressing the situation. So if you would like to get some PDFs about some of the recipes that I have, just let me know. I'm also here to provide coaching and mentorship and accountability. I'm participating in a weight loss program with my e-commerce business that I'm with. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about that, I can also get that out to you. I will show on Monday, when we do our weigh-in every Monday, I will give you the results from that, and you can see how that's going. And if you're wanting to increase your business, the best way is to do this live video, which I never ever believed in a million years that I would ever do. My mentor is putting on another 21-day video challenge. It's coming up here August 19th to September 10th. If you would like any info about that, just let me know and I will get that out to you. And she gives you all the content. You don't even have to really think that hard about it. You can go with what she says and develop your skills and become a better person that way as well. So hopefully you found some value in today and you have some takeaways. You're welcome, Beth. Thank you. I hope you have some takeaways. Pass this along to whoever else might benefit from this. And we will be back here tomorrow at noon with some more talking about emotional eating and how maybe we can find some ideas and things that might be able to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy long weekend. Bye-bye.